Hello and welcome everyone to part 4 of the BMW E30 build series. So in today's video we're going to be continuing on the metal work. I'm going to show you how we're going to pull the B-pillar out, straightening everything and having the door gaps perfect. And then we're going to turn our focus back on the front end. We're going to be dropping the subframe to access all the cracks and damages that we have on the frame rails and have more working space. So let's stop wasting any more time and get straight to work. So as you can see guys, we have some old damage here. There's a crack here on the B-pillar because of an accident that was on this side of the car. As you can see, the B-pillar is bent from the middle here, and also the rocker is bent on the bottom. We know that these doors have been replaced before, at least the passenger one, because it's a different color from the car. It's green, the car is gray, blackish gray. Anyway, now we're gonna keep digging through. We're gonna remove some stuff, remove this trim, and uncover what's under there. Okay guys, so as you saw on the previous video, when we pulled the B-pillar a little bit out, even though we pulled it just a little bit, it made a big difference in the door alignment. As you can see, the doors already close. If you remember previously the car had crooked doors. This door was overlapping the rear door. Now they are more fine. So now we're gonna mess with the door a little bit more. We're gonna try to align it as much as possible before we pull any more, because we want to know if we pulled enough or we need to pull some more. So now that we finished pulling on the B-pillar, we got the doors almost aligned. We're gonna remove both doors to take a closer look on the rocker from the bottom side. Okay guys, so as you saw when we removed the doors, we exposed the rocker from the top and we can see clearly that it was bent in the middle towards the inside. We cutted a slot in the floor pan on the inside towards the end. We're gonna fix the rusty floor pan anyway. We hooked our puller machine 10,000 to it and we pulled the rocker out. First, there was a gap. When we put a straight edge or a stick or anything, there was a huge gap in here, and now it's perfectly straight. Okay guys, so now that we finished the door area, the B-pillar, the rocker, everything is pulled out, everything lines up perfectly. We're gonna turn our focus onto the front end. We're gonna start unbolting and dropping the subframe. So as you saw, guys, we got the subframe out of the car. It's only held on by 4 bolts, one on each corner, then the strut towers, and then those control arm mounts. Now we exposed all the rotten frame rails that we need to be repairing. There's a lot of metal work that needs to be done. As you can see, the frame rails are cracked and rusty right where the subframe mounts to the car. So we need to be fixing a lot of metal. Now we're gonna call it the end of the day and we'll catch you tomorrow in the morning. Okay guys, so it's the next day here and today we're gonna continue where we left yesterday. As you saw yesterday, lastly, we've started digging through the rust here to see what we have to do. Anyway, we're gonna start by using the wire brush on the grinder and cleaning some stuff out to make it more visible. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is a closer look to the crack that is in the frame. As you can see, goes all the way around the frame from this side towards the bottom and then toward the inside. What we're gonna do is, as you can see, this plate is spot welded. This is a factory piece, judging by the factory spot welds on the bottom side. We're gonna slice it right here, all the way around, and we're gonna take this piece out. Then we're gonna slice all the rotten metal here, put another piece in, then we're gonna extend this plate from here to here, doing some speed holes and doing some reinforcement. As you can see, guys, we cut a C channel into the frame rail. We took out what was the crack, the weak point of the frame. Anyway, there are still a lot of junk and stuff inside of the frame rail on this side. And as you can see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. In there's a lot of rotten metal that needs to be dealt with. So we're gonna turn our focus onto the floor pan. We're gonna start by slicing the floor pan from here. This way we expose the frame rail from the inside and we can work on everything that needs to be done. So as you saw, guys, we got all the major parts cut it out, all the major rotten parts. As you can see, we cut the wheel well area as well as the frame rail over there, and we also removed the floor pan. There is still some trimming that needs to be done around the perimeter of the floor pan. There's still some rotten stuff here and there that needs to be removed. Anyway, it's the easy stuff. Now it's time to start removing everything and cleaning it out, prepping it for some new sheet metal. We also have some rust on the rocker panel area that needs to be dealt with before we can install the floor pan, because the floor pan actually welds on the rocker right where the rust is. Guys, we have reached the end of today's video. We got a lot of progress done. We cut the rusty floor pan and we cut the rust from the frame rail. In the next video, we're gonna be focusing on the rocker panel repair. We're gonna be cutting all the rust out and replacing it with some new sheet metal. So stay tuned for that. Peace.